What's going on, everybody? My name is Bobby, and I'm just another reactor here on YouTube. Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to another reaction. Today I'm going to be reacting to Slipknot, the Dying Song. And then in parentheses it says Time to Sing. Now, in some of my other reactions, whenever I react to a cover song of a band covering a song that I grew up listening to, I like to give a little bit of history of the band they're covering, or the artist, or even the song. And in this case, this is not a cover song, but I did used to listen to Slipknot a long time ago, and just want to give a little bit of my history with Slipknot. When I was in my last band, it was a band called My Funeral. I've played in 3 different bands when I was playing drums. For those of y'all that don't know, I used to be a drummer. Not as good as Joey Jordison or Jane Weinberg, but I played drums. I played a lot of hard rock, heavy metal at first, and then went into the more extreme thrash metal, speed metal, stuff like that. Kind of along the lines of Slipknot a little bit, but not too similar to Slipknot. But around the time of the last band that I was in, I came across Slipknot's first album and took a listen and really liked it a lot. That was a really good album. And then Iowa came out around 2001, and that was a good album. I actually saw them on that tour. I saw them in San Antonio, Texas, playing at the Alamo Dome. And just, it was a really good concert, really loud. It was one of the loudest concerts I'd ever been to. But yeah, it was a good show. System of a Down opened up, and Rammstein was there as well. After Iowa, though, I heard a little bit of Subliminal Verses, and then I even started listening to, at some point around there, started listening to Stone Sour, their first album. But didn't listen to much after that of Slipknot or Stone Sour. So around 2004, when Subliminal Verses came out, that was kind of around the time that I was starting to kind of get burned out on playing live music and band drama and stuff like that, and unreliable band members, things like that. I was just kind of getting burned out. Kind of started listening to other styles of music, not pop rock or anything like that, but more like the classic rock that I grew up with but didn't listen to very much. And then I even listened just to some country for a little bit, even artists like Enya, stuff like that. But yeah, didn't really get into much Slipknot afterwards. But then the other day, a few days ago actually, I saw this video drop, so I figured I'd, give it a listen and see what I've been missing from Slipknot. I don't know if it's anything I'm gonna like or not. Like I said, I haven't heard Slipknot in quite a while, so I don't know if they've changed a lot or if they're pretty much still the same. Their first album, I think, is probably their best, but who knows? I haven't listened to much of their other stuff. But one thing I will say about this particular song and video is it's like a lot of bands that I grew up with. When I try to react to something new of theirs, it usually gets blocked, and this one may get blocked, and I'll file a dispute, and sometimes they'll unblock it, sometimes they won't. So I don't know. Hopefully this won't get blocked. So anyway, without further ado, this is my reaction to Slipknot, the Dying Song, Time to Sing. It's a really cool sparkly logo.
Put your hands hands into the water, let your mouth go sick and dry. Put your life into your death now, let them sing till you die. Why am I always in your debt? Father and the Son and the Holy Ghost, communist, comatose. Show me all the ways that are bad. The middle of a nuclear winter is a modern achievement of the retro-apocalyptic horde. Satan, you must be mistaken. There are no more Satans, only the bosses of the born. Forget, deny, ignore, nice, try, it's you. Regret, rely, remorse inside of you.
That bass sounds good. Before I get into that next, assuming it's a chorus part, a few things here. This sounds actually really good. It's really reminiscent of their first album as far as the playing style and all that. Even the drumming kind of reminds me of Joey Jordison. I've never heard Jay Weinberg play with Slipknot. I know he's the son of Max Weinberg, who played the drums for Bruce Springsteen's E Street Band. And I think I even read that Jay even sat in for his father one time playing for Bruce Springsteen, which is a real contrast in musical styles there. But he sounds really good on this. This whole thing sounds good. The guitar player with the long hair and the beard coming out of his mask, I don't recognize that. I don't know if he's one of the original guitar players or somebody newer. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments who that is, but I don't recognize him. But yeah, this is really cool so far. This is, I think, the first time that I've heard of some pretty decent harmonizing as far as the vocals go. It sounds like it's mostly Corey's voice, but it could be some of the other band members harmonizing with him. But the chorus part has some pretty cool harmony vocals to it. And then he's got his aggressive voice as well. Sounds really good so far. I'm really liking this. I may have to get back into some more of the other Slipknot songs and see which ones are good. And let me know in the comments which albums and songs you think are good. Are there some that are not so good? Did they do some experimenting, kind of like Metallica with Load and Reload, which I wasn't a big fan of? Did Slipknot do some of that? Did they make some albums that were not so good? You know, let me know in the comments and maybe I can react to some of that stuff. Hopefully if this doesn't get blocked, but we'll see. But this is sounding good so far.
When no one else is listening, only when you
Well, that was Slipknot with the Dying song, Time to Sing. And like I said in my comments when I paused it, that sounded really good, very reminiscent of their first album. But yeah, that was a really cool song, really cool video too. The people at the beginning with all the masks and everything looked kind of creepy. The vocals were really good, the clean vocals and the aggressive vocals. Drumming was awesome. Rest in peace, Joey Jordison, by the way. That was pretty tragic that we lost him. It always sucks when we lose a great musician like that. But yeah, I really like this video. Let me know in the comments what else you would like to see me react to by Slipknot, especially past the first two albums, because those are the ones that I haven't heard too much of. Even after the subliminal verses, like I said, I heard a little bit of that, but I don't remember it very much. But if you want me to react to something from that, let me know in the comments. But anyway, that's going to do it for this reaction. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Thank you for watching my reaction to Slipknot, the Dying song, Time to Sing.